friends ever since.
So Stephen, you're about to tell me you're tired.
I'm about to tell you I'm tired. I was up till 4 AM because I thought it'd be a good idea to add a new bit of hardware the night before the gig into the setup and also rewrite all the songs. And I fucked up.
I was supposed to get a set to mentally prepare for this 3 days ago, and I got it this morning.
Yeah, well, I did send you a set last night, but it was fucked. Oh. So... Well, when is the next one? It's not going to be for fucking hours.
What's happened?
Train is cancelled. The rage was building, but they put us on the next one. The next one's in an hour, so it's not too bad. Does mean we've got less time to storm the castle, but the Scots damaged the castle in 1325 and also 1311, and I want to finish the job.
Fuck, mother of God.
It's going to be sweet. Lancaster. Much nicer than I expected.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's also peaceful.
I've never been here.
It's not what I thought Lancaster would be.
I was expecting rubble.
Oh!
What performance?
I reckon we'll just take a couple more minutes for the Americano.
Cool.
What did you get? Peach.
Peach soju.
I got some plant-based meat, which
Plant-based meat sticks.
is apparently 22,000 ISO. Meat floss. Smells like pastry.
Pastry.
It's unusual. It's sweet.
Can you show me it?
It's sweet.
Inside.
But also a little bit of corned beef like.
Oh no, it looks like candy floss.
Try it. It's nice. It's unusual. It's nice. It gets sweeter.
This is how you transport sensitive electronic equipment.
The sound is now recording.
Does it record on?
Fuck's sake.
Does it not record onto that?
I didn't hit record. It's recording now.
That's why you need a Rode wireless. A Rode. You need a Rode setup, not this DJI thing or whatever it is. Rode mics, when you turn them on, they automatically start recording onto the mic. I'm scared. Like this.
And then there'll be another one, big release at the end of the year as well. Yeah, quite a lot, yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully.
That's going to be the same.
So we played at their festival there.
Keep going.
Hey, I'm Dave and I run Hims for Robots here in Lancaster.
I'm going to zoom in on your face creepily. Yeah, there we go. Cool. How did you end up at the Golden Lion? It's not the first place you would think of to have an underground electronic revival.
We ended up at the Golden Lion because it's a really sweet music venue in Lancaster. They've always been historically they're a big supporter of live music. So I'm traditionally a bass player playing lots of bands. So it's a venue I feel comfortable with, and it's a super good sounding room. So if you've got a live drum kit and a band in there, it does sound really, really cool. I'd started making
Car.
I started making electronic music, and it had a very much a live vibe. And we were going, how do we get a gig? Because we'd never done this sort of thing before. We knew how to get a gig for a band, and it's like, what do we do? We thought I had this idea to put on 3 or 4 bands maybe, and make a night of it, and that might work. And I just happened to be in the Golden Lion trying to book a gig with another band, and John, who's the landlord, said, have you got any other projects or ideas or thoughts about things we want to do differently? And I said, so I pitched it to him, and he went, brilliant, should we start next month? And it was like, whoa.
I've been around, I've been to a few places, and Hims for Robots always comes up. They're like, oh, they're fucking great down in Lancaster. And what I think is cool is like, there's all these places that you don't necessarily traditionally expect, and it's all kind of grown. Almost said tentacles, but I didn't want to give Stoke-on-Trent a fucking,
Yes, it feels like there's people that look out for it every month and come every month, and there's some proper regulars, and every month it's nice when there's new people that you don't normally see, and obviously because everyone can't make everything you do, so it's really sweet to see a mixture of old people who always turn up and new people who are turning up for the first time. One of the things I love about it, which isn't really answering the question, is that it's just really quite eclectic. It's sort of programmed in that you can't just come and play. We'll check out what's going on to make sure that it's of a level of quality, and it's got to be live rather than just hitting play. But beyond that, it's really nice just to have a massive eclectic mix-up of stuff, and I think people like the fact that when they turn up, they're never quite sure what's going to be on, and they might see they're not sure, and that's really nice.
So I had no idea what to expect from Lancaster, because I've never really been down this way.
Yeah,
and I came off and there's a fucking castle.
Yeah,
like, better castle than Stirling. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that, but
it's a good castle. We've got a mainline train station and the M6, so the transport's good. So it's quite small, so everywhere's 5 minutes walk away. There's a thing called the Curse of the Pendle Witch, which is like once you come to Lancaster, you'll never leave.
Oh,
not
good.
quite in a Royston Vasey way, but in a You
didn't tell me that before I fucking came.
Excellent choice, Stephen.
It's an ibis. It's an ibis. It's not a go-to at all.
So is it going to be blood on the walls?
Blood on the walls. We are at the worst hotel. It feels like a prison cell. There is what you can see as there's definitely been bed bugs in here at some point, and I'm a wee bit concerned about our van full of tens of thousands of pounds of gear.
Also, there is blood on the walls in our room.
There's blood on the walls in the other room. You ready? There might be someone in there. Oh, Jesus. Totally fine.
At least there's a window.
Totally fine. Ibis budget in disguise. Ibis. Good coffee?
That's good coffee.
How was the gig for you? How would you rate your performance?
I think it was fine. I think it was... I don't know. It's
Fine.
It's fine.
You seemed to get into it with that guy.
Yeah, he was a freak, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Good times. That's what we like. People just being like, fuck it, let's get weird.
Baked potato.
Just in time for a baked potato review, Stephen.
It's pretty
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
good, I have to say. Yeah, so you shook him
Yeah,
man
he came up to the front and I was like, oh, you're getting a bit close now, and then he did this, so I just grabbed his hands and gave him a little... He tried to let go of me, but I was like, no, we're staying like this for a little bit.